This is a good question. It has nothing to do with the topic, but I think this is interesting. I love your show, but I can't support a president supporting genocide. Trump is also terrible, the worst. I mean, yes, okay. I think if I may paraphrase what you're saying here, Trump is obviously bad, and Biden has very serious flaws. Here's where I come down to: Biden has always had flaws. He had flaws when he was running in 2020. He's not my first choice. I voted for Bernie Sanders in two different Illinois primaries. I would have voted for Elizabeth Warren if I could have, but she dropped out before the Illinois primary in 2020. Um, Biden's not perfect. The thing about Biden, though, is he's pragmatic and he can be persuaded. And I feel like that's the position a lot of progressives have taken. Like, he's not their guy. He's way more centrist than I want to see in a politician, but he has the harder issue. Republicans don't have this problem. Democrats have a problem where their tent is so big that they can't please everybody because there's too many different constituencies and they're all over the political spectrum. So Biden does listen, though. And if he thinks that there is a movement on one side, he can be persuaded in that direction. So all of his comments pro-Israel and like allowing Israel to basically massacre all these Palestinians, horrible. The fact that he's openly just handing them money to fight this war is frustrating because there are no limits and there's nothing being said about what's going on there. That is frustrating. I share your frustration that it's maddening to see how Biden is handling that. So there's no but here. What he's doing is wrong. I think it's also worth pointing out, one, whatever Republicans would be doing would be so much worse. And two, Biden can be persuaded, and there are a lot of Democrats working to persuade him on this very matter. I'd like to think that's going to change soon. It doesn't make up for the lack of action over the past couple of months. But he can be persuaded. It's too slow. I know it's too slow. It's frustrating. So I'm not asking anybody, especially Arabs, Muslims, people of color, people who have ties to the people in Gaza. Like, don't forget any of that. You should be angry about that. I'm angry about that. When it comes to a binary choice for president between Biden and Trump, which is what it's going to be, keep that in mind that, listen, you can be mad about your options, but there is one option that is so much worse. I think the sensible thing to do is vote for the Democrat, vote for all the Democrats you can so that they can have some power, and then be mad and then work your ass off to get those Democrats to do everything you need them to do. Because there is one party that is open to sensible ideas. And yeah, they're too slow. I think AOC said this years ago, like, if we were in any other country, like some European country, Biden and her would never be in the same political party. They're so far apart. But in the US, because of the system we have, they are. So be mad about it. You should be mad about what he's doing. Just realize that sitting out the election and not supporting Biden, you are making it easier for something far worse to happen when your best option out of two, because you only have two options, is to vote for the guy you hate the least and then work to make that change happen. It is a lot more sensible to vote for a Democrat at the top of the ticket and the most progressive options you could find under a down ballot. That is what I try to do in every local election I have. I don't know. That's the part to me that's frustrating because it's not just this issue. Biden doesn't go far enough on so many things. It's frustrating. But we have two options in that one position as president. You have many options below. I wish there were more choices in primaries. And I hope all of you who care about this are donating, supporting primary candidates who are progressive, who are as left as you want them to be. And when you do that, keep in mind that the other side is very unified because they're way more monolithic on so many issues. There is no diversity in the Republican Party on a lot of this stuff. And those options just make all the work we have to do so much worse. So I don't know if that answers any of that question, but to the point that this person made, I can't support a president. No, 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 no. You can support the president. What you should do is be angry as you can be and work for change from the bottom up and persuade that guy to do what you need him to do, because he is open to that. He has been. He has been with climate. He has been with a lot of issues where I've seen him not be progressive enough. He's made some steps in the right direction, but it's because progressives were pushing him in that direction. There is a reason the progressive caucus in the House has supported Biden and they work with Biden because they too are pragmatic about this stuff. They won't get everything they want, but they know they have one option that will get them closer to it. So don't sit out the election. Vote for Biden and then be mad about it. And that's not even a joke. I feel like that's where I've been for several years. Like, I'll vote for him because the alternative is horrible. And I'm also going to vote for down ballot Democrats, but the more progressive ones. If there is like a Democratic socialist on the ballot, fantastic. I'll do what I can to get them elected if they're on my ballot. But that's the way you make that change. It's not sit out the election and let Trump win. That's a horrible idea. Conservative Christians don't do that. I don't know. They all vote for whoever their pastor tells them to vote. There's a lot less argument. They fall in line and then they complain about stuff. I don't know. Okay, I'm scrolling down to other comments. Oh, this sounds fun. I do wish we were drinking buddies, Em, and I have stories to tell about Christian teachers. I am curious. I will take you up on the coffee. I can tell where in the comments you all figured out that the Republicans shot themselves in the foot with the last story. Just looking down before I move on here. No, 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 no. This is stupid. Don't, no. Stop it. Stop it. You vote for Biden and you get mad and you work for change. Sitting out when all the MAGA people are going to vote for Trump, I don't know why you want 4 more years of Trump. And the least you can do, the little bit of power all of us have, if you have no money, if you have no like donations to give, if you have no other candidates in the race, like the one thing you could do, especially, my God, if you live in a swing state somewhere, vote for Biden and then vote for more progressive people down ballot and then work to get your candidate in a position where they can run for president soon. But guess what? You have 2 options on the ballot. And if you sit out, you're making it that much easier for Trump to win. He wants you to be mad at Biden. Everyone in right-wing media wants you to be mad at Biden so you get disillusioned and complacent and decide, well, fine, I'll just sit this one out. Then they'll see. No, they won't see because they'll be out of office and Republicans are going to turn this into a hellhole. So, like, be mad, cause the pressure. I do not understand what you think you are accomplishing, anyone, when they say, I am just going to sit out because I don't love my choices. I have never voted for any candidate who I loved. I didn't love Obama on a lot of issues either, but that was so much better because I didn't have to think about him most of the time. He could just do whatever he's doing. And if there was something that made me mad, I could be mad about it. I did not lack for content for 8 years when he was in office. There was always stuff you could be mad about. And in some ways, he made things better. Some ways he didn't go far enough. But like, again, I do not understand what you hope you're accomplishing by sitting out, because all that means is you're not worth listening to because you're too dumb. You're not going to vote. I don't have to listen to you because you don't care enough. You're not going to vote. Your opinions don't matter. I am going to vote. I can change the election in that little capacity. And if enough people do that, they have to listen. They will listen. That's how grassroots movements work. The hell is wrong with some of you people? Oh, dear God. I agree with you about Biden v. Trump. I'm afraid some of my relatives are going to withhold their votes for Biden. Oh, my God. Why would they vote for Cornel West? Is he still in the race? I thought he jumped to some third party, Green Party shit. Again, if you want to waste your vote, all that tells politicians is I don't have to pay attention to anything you say because you're, I don't know, you don't matter. You're not voting, so I don't have to worry about you. Cornel West is not going to win the election. So voting for a third party in the presidency, where the third party's not going to win, is stupid. You're throwing away your vote when you could actually make a difference. If it's a lower level, low stakes race, like a local race where a third party could actually make a run for it, this is my frustration with like the Green Party. They only ever care about presidency and they never work to get elected to like city councils, state legislatures. They only go to ruin whatever's happening with Democrats up there. Like, just stupid. All right. What else we got here? I swear I had other stories. We are talking. Uh, excellent, Keith. Thank you. Yes, this summarizes it. The comment is saying vote for Biden, but you don't have to love it. That's how elections work. The Trump people love him. But you know what's frustrating to watch on the Republican side is all of those Republicans who are like, I have big problems with Trump. You think they're going to sit out in November because he's their candidate? No, they're all insane. Of course they're going to vote for him. But it's the Democrats who are like, Biden's not 100% perfect on everything I want, so I'm going to stay home. And then they'll complain after Trump becomes president. It's like, well, then you're the idiot. And by the way, I'm not even saying like Biden's not 100% perfect is absolutely minimizing the very real problem with the way he's handling the Israel crisis. I don't mean to do that. But again, I am also frustrated with everything the Biden team is doing with Israel. And you know who else is? There are people in his administration who are quitting because of that. There are Democratic congresspeople, senators who are also pushing Biden to put strings on any money we give Israel. Good. That is the power they have to cause a change. And it seems to be hitting a fever pitch. That's a good thing. That's how you make change happen. I wish he would have done it on his own, but also, if he put strings on that, Republicans are going to be mad about it. Like, I don't want to minimize what he's doing. It's stupid. But again, putting Trump in power would be the dumbest thing anyone could do, especially because Republicans have a good chance of winning the Senate and keeping the House. And so I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. I also don't get all those little atheist groups who are like, we're Republican atheists. There's like a couple of them and they're 3 members each or something. And they're all very loud. And they're like, we like church state separation. And also we're going to vote for Trump. Like, don't understand them one bit. Okay. Should we get to the next story? I'm still scrolling through stuff. I hope you're joking on this. I hope you are. RFK or bust. I do appreciate that RFK going independent means he's taking votes away from Trump people more than Biden. That would be funny.